Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we back with another reading.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be another pick a card reading. We're going to be asking the question, how can you heal your significant relationships? Now, these are just important relationships that are in your life. This can be family. This could be your boss at work. This could be with coworkers. This could be with friends. This could be with intimate partners. So just people that you interact with regularly or are an integral part of your life, an important part in your life. How can you heal those connections? So if you guys are having a falling out or a misunderstanding or miscommunication, this is a reading for how can you heal that? You know, where can you guys maybe reach a common ground, okay? Or if there is even a common ground. So some situations you may just need to leave. So that's kind of like what we're seeing, right? And then after this, I'm going to do a fun reading, all right? Because I know we've been doing there's like a lot of work, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of inner work that I've been trying to hit at for us. And then I'm going to do a fun one, something that we like, you know, exciting. Give me some suggestions on what y'all like for fun-wise. So this one I kind of like to get down into the deeper parts of us. And my shirt is, all right. Anyway, so as always, I got 4 piles. I got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. All right. Take a second to pick out your pile. Might be more than one. Might just be one. You know, see which one sits and resonates for you. And I'm gonna get started on pile 1. Boom, pile 1. So, pile 1. How can you heal your significant relationships? Okay. So right away, okay, this one's kind of easy. This is kind of quick too. All right, so check it. Commitment, all right? Long-term commitment, long-term marriage, relationships, fulfilling expectations of others. So what I'm getting here is being of service. Like acts of service is what's going to heal this relationship. If this is a long-term, because this is a long-term, it's a significant relationship, all right? So it has to do more so with like intimacy, fulfillment. You have emotions are running high. We have the Empress here. So there's a feeling of like emotional detachment, emotional unavailability. And you have regret here. So there's the energy of you being like in regret and having this energy of being emotionally unavailable. This is what you're doing in the relationship. So if this is an intimate partner, you're still focusing on regret, you know, and sorrow, something that happened to you in the past. So whatever happened in the past, you're still holding on to that and you're emotionally unavailable. So there's a feeling of them thinking that there's competition or that you're fighting, that there's going to be stress or conflict. This is what you're giving. You're giving conflict, stress. This is the energy that you're in, right? But how you can heal this, though, is being of service, showing acts, like showing physical acts of how you care, being nurturing, sympathetic, all right? Cancer energy here. Being nurturing. This is Virgo energy here, all right? And you got Scorpio energy here, too. So this is like emotional. I'm getting, and you have high emotions are running high. So this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that you need to show them that you care about them through acts of service and through sharing feelings, all right? Sharing your emotions, all right? Because the High Priestess here is a person who is unemotionally available. And she usually keeps her feeling, well, in reverse, she's just unemotionally available and not listening to her own intuition. But upright, she's just unemotionally available or unemotionally detached because it blocks her intuition. And so here, it's just unavailable. It's still like I'm unemotionally available, but you're just not really, you're not sharing yourself. You know, you're not even like listening to your intuition at all either. So it's just like you're unavailable and you're not listening to your own intuition because you're still in regret, you know, of what happened in the past, some type of sorrow, some type of, you know, it was like, you know, it could have been a third person party you might be regretting on, being like a third person in there, or, you know, it could be just some type of like a dishappiness, like I said, dishappiness, unhappiness, like a disappointment. That's what I'm feeling like. I couldn't get the word. A disappointment that you're still kind of focusing on, but there's still, because Two of Cups is about compromising, even repair, working together as well. So it could be, it could be that. It's just that you're not paying attention to the opportunity to either repair the situation or opportunity to compromise or come together, because there's Two of Cups behind him in the Five of Cups. So you're just not paying attention to the opportunity to come together or to reunite. Now, it's not reuniting, but it's just the coming together, compromising, a sharing of feelings, a mutual exchange of emotions. It's Two Cups, mutual exchange of emotions. But you might be just keeping on the appearance of everything is okay. And that might be what's really kind of like staggering, because the High Priestess also gives this energy of just not like, she doesn't say anything. So you don't really know what's going on, and in reverse, she's still not saying anything, but she's just not doing it for practical, no, I can't even say practical reasons. She's just not expressing it in the way that she's not expressing herself at all, but she's just holding on to her emotions in a way that it's just bogging her down. That's why I feel like it really feels like disheartening, like saddening. You're really just sad. I really feel that more. It's like more inner conflict, more frustration, and there might be like a belief of competition around. So this has to be like an intimate partner, or if it's a friendship, I don't feel like a job. Maybe a job could be like this too, but it feels more like a relationship, because you got commitment here as well in Juno, and emotions are running high. So what I'm getting is there's deep emotions that aren't being shared, all right? And you're at conflict with it. But what you're needing to do is show acts of service and fulfill the expectation of your partner. There's things that they would like, and Cancer is the sign of nurturing. So you might be a Cancer, or you might have Cancer placements. You might be a Pisces, you might be a Virgo, or you might be a Scorpio. These are the energies I got. But I get it's a lot of emotions in this. Like, you care a lot about them. And what you need to take into consideration is someone's emotional needs and intimacy needs. So I get, because you have the High Priestess here and the Five of Cups, you're still dwelling on situations that you haven't quite resolved within you, because that's the Five of Wands is an inner conflict as well. In reverse, it's more so inner conflict, but here this is outer conflict. So this is how they're perceiving you. This is how they're perceiving your actions, as being defensive or not, well, maybe not really being cooperative in the way that they would like, or being childish with the way that you do cooperate, where it's not really, it's kind of shallow. That's what I'm getting, like this shallowness, or putting on a front. But what, because you're just like holding on to this regret and the pain. So it's just you putting on a front as if, things are okay. Fulfilling the expectations of what you feel like they should. You're trying to maybe put on a facade of what you think that they want to see. Maybe that's what's going on as well. But you might have this feeling of maybe it's too late, or feeling like nobody's listening, or they're not listening to you. It's like, it's this energy of not feeling strong enough, or not feeling powerful enough to express yourself. Maybe it has to do with sexuality, or just the level of intimacy that you allow in. Because you got conviction here, and so this is your throat chakra here, and then you have your sacral chakra. So you're not much of a speaker. You don't do much communicating. You have a problem communicating is what I get. And because the High Priestess is here, that means you have a problem communicating. High Priestess doesn't talk. So speaking your truth and speaking your feelings is a problem. Speaking your wants and your desires is a problem. There's a difficulty with that. And so this is what's interfering with your long-term relationships and your significant relationships. You have a problem with sharing your true emotional intimacy with other people. And it's all because of the past hurts that you experienced, maybe recently. This could be recent, because the Five of Cups could be a recent card. It could also, it's not a distant recent card. Like, usually when I see these, this comes from like a distance. Like, major arcanas for me is long-term energy. So it could also be long-term past energy as well, because everything has a balance. So I'm feeling like this Five of Cups energy that you're having is like recently. So you've had like a recent disappointment, or a recent sadness, a recent third party that you might have been in, or a recent situation that you just weren't getting your just due in. And, and now it's kind of, because it's over pretty much. The situation is over, but you're still emotionally holding it. There's baggage that you're holding, and it's making you unemotionally available. And so it's not allowing you to create the life that you really want to create. It's messing with your beliefs. It's giving you this inner conflict, with yourself. because it's not truly who you are. Now, this may not be your reading, but this is what it's showing, because there's conviction, which is the need for speaking your truth, conviction, with conviction, with assurity, being self-assured of what you say and meaning what you say and speaking from the heart. But you're more so just speaking from the sacral chakra, with desire and passion, which is still, it's not such a bad thing, but maybe that's how you need to communicate to them, because you've been giving them this energy of like, woe is me, I'm not here, I'm not available. And you might even been given the impression that there's other people around or other options, because this Five of Wands could also mean options. So you've been given this, and Virgo, so check it out. Virgo placements, Scorpio placements are really secretive signs. That's what I learned about these people. They're really secretive and they're really analytical. They're like, they'll watch you for a long time and say nothing. They're just trying to get the routine, get your schedule, understand you. Scorpio wants to understand you at a deep level, at a deep emotional level, like almost to your soul. And Virgo wants to really like analyze every little bit of you and understand every little bit of you so they can know how you work. So that way they can give you or fix the areas where they deem are weak, or not necessarily weak in a bad way, but in a way that's going to like help you, like be of a practical service, because Virgo is the sign of service and Cancer is the caretaker, the mother. So there's this energy of you needing to be like nurturing, like a mother, even if you're a male, like nurturing, caring, forgiving, showing acts of service, showing physical movements of how you care about them, like physically making it known, speaking it out, and with conviction, meaning what you say when you're sharing your thoughts and your feelings and your beliefs, like meaning these things, but meaning them from a nurturing way, because you have Cancer energy leading this. This is what's going to nurture your intimate connections and your significant connections. All right. That energy of like also fulfilling other people's expectations, of not just thinking of yourself and having this woe is me or this victim stance. It's like this regret stance. It's a resentment. You still hold past resentments. And so people can feel that and they can recognize that, so emotions are running high, and this is a time for you to kind of like relax and quell it, because I felt that like it's like a lot of stress. But what this is going to do is give your relationships a feeling of freedom. It's like it won't feel as restricted, because really what I get is like you're not saying anything. You're really secretive, like Cancer, Scorpio, and Virgo, and Pisces. Well, Pisces not so much, but the high priestess in general is like a sign. They like, all these signs are like protective signs. They protect their feelings, they protect their emotions, and you don't really know what's going on beneath the surface. So you're one of these people, that's why emotions are running high. You're a person who keeps a lot of intensity beneath the surface, and it comes from regret and guilt, and it has to do with emotions and the way that you felt like you were wronged, and you still harping and holding on to those is what's giving this look of not being available, all right, or not being able to connect with other people. So this could just be where you have this kind of like this one-itis, where people are not one-itis, where it's like this one-manship, I guess they call it, where you're just by yourself. You're always by yourself, a loner. You're just like by yourself, or you're not with a lot of people. You isolate yourself. Cancer likes to be home alone. Scorpio, they could be home alone too. Virgo, they like their alone space too. I don't know about Pisces. Pisces might need their alone space to charge up. But I know Cancers love it. Capricorns love it. Virgo, they somewhat love it. Depends on the placements. But the sign themselves, the sun sign themselves, that actual placement itself, values like closeness and being into it in its own intimate space. So that is what I got. Probably could have did a little bit more, but I got some other things I need to do, and I need to get to 3 more piles. So we'll continue this again. If you like this reading, we'll do this again, because I know there's more that we can go into depth with these readings. So pile 1, this is what I got. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Boom. Pile 2. So, pile 2. How can you heal your significant relationships? Okay. So this is what I get. It looks like you need to recharge. Okay. You're in this energy of getting close to a breakthrough is what I'm feeling like. There's a confrontation that you're going to be dealing with because there's lessons that you learned. All right. So there's lessons that you learned here in this situation. This is like it's not a karmic lesson. I mean, all lessons are karmic because you learn through them. That's what karma is learning, right? But I'm getting more like you're learning to be present because this is going to be like a breakthrough to get what you really want. It's an opposition here. So, okay, so the opposition usually has to do with reflecting or having to make a choice. You know, normally when it has to do with like movements, it has to do with you making a choice between being the same way or changing. You know, there's like thoughts or ideas that you've already created, you know what I mean? And it's like you can go towards them, but you've already set a tone of being a certain way. So now you have a choice, an opposition between being a new you or being the same person that you've been. And so you have conclusions within reach. That means that the old way of you is really ending, but you're holding on to that right now, right? So there's lessons that you've learned and you need to learn the lesson. You need to be more present because here in the energy is you wanting a fresh start, possibly wanting to give someone stability or a stable offer, but you're still guarded, still like a stalemate. You're still in that energy of unsure, you know, not quite wanting to take a risk, you know, still feeling too wounded, too hurt, you know, not wanting to reach out. That's that energy of it, you know, but there's the energy of you needing to be more devoted, all right, more focused, more passionate. You got Vesta. Vesta, I found that out what it's about. Vesta is a nice placement, okay? So Vesta has to do with your inner fire, your inner desire. You know, so it's like that fire that stays lit, that keeps things going, that gives the momentum to things, right? And that's where the breakthrough is. So the choice is what you have to make is whether this is what you want to do and create a new reality, or do you want to leave this alone and just learn the lesson? Either way, you're learning a lesson here, all right? But it's about the desire. What stokes you? What's going to have you devoted? What's going to have you really wanting to be into this situation? And then you can actually get the things you desire, right? Because that's what Venus is about. But Venus is about having to give up things, to get what it is that you desire. You know, so there's an energy of you needing to recharge because you're still hurt. You're still battered. You're still wounded. All right. A lot of people, a lot of us are hurt. That's what made being myself so easy when I realized that I'm not the only person hurt. Everybody is. Everybody is. So don't be confused and think that you're alone because you're not. Everybody is. Everybody is hurt. Can you imagine the stuff that people have been through since childhood, since adulthood, with people who haven't healed from childhood? Everybody's hurt. So you are at home and you're never alone. Know that, because we're all facing the same problems. Not necessarily the same exact situations, but we're all dealing with situations that are hurting us, and we're trying to make do and do the best that we can. So we respect the few that we see that are stronger handling it. And you may be one of those people, because that's what I'm getting is the energy of you just needing to recharge and just need to relax and revive yourself and be present in the moment. Find your personal power again. All right, because your breakthrough is coming in a minute. It's like awakening, you know, and this awakening is just you making a decision here about how do you want to move forward with, you know, with your drive. Like, what's your drive? What are you going to devote yourself to? Are you going to devote yourself to this situation, or are you going to devote yourself to another situation? Do you want to build this relationship, or do you want to move away from this relationship? You know, this is what's going to give you the breakthrough. And then you're going to get exactly what you desire, but you just have this undecisive energy about what it is that you want to do. This is where it's a stalemate. The stalemate is like, do I? Like, you know what I mean? It's gotten me. They got me. You know what I mean? Juggling it. Like, you know what I mean? And it's an inner juggling. This is an inner emotion, an inner conflict where you're like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's giddy. You know what I mean? I want to, but I don't know. What if it hurts? What if it hurts? What if they betray me? What if they get me? What if they work me over? That's pretty much what it is. And so here's asking you to get your personal power up, all right? Be more present within yourself. It also has like believing in your spiritual belief, because it has divination here. So I'm getting that you need to believe it more so in your spiritual belief, or believe that you're protected, that you know that you're balanced within yourself. You know, because that's what spirituality does for you. It gives you a balance within yourself. You know, so that's what you're doing. It's like, find the balance, because opposition is also a struggle to find the balance within yourself. You know, it's an inner turmoil, but it could also be a psychological turmoil. So you might be going through those factors here, but you need to learn the lessons here. This is just like reality, like ground yourself in your physical body, because I'm seeing earth here, right? And earth, I'm feeling like it's about grounding yourself in your physical body, you know, like being consciously aware of all movements around you, and being consciously aware of everything that you're putting out, you know, like paying attention to yourself, you know, and then choosing with what it is that you want, because with intention, you can get what it is that you really want. And if with Vesta, this is your inner fire. This is what you can push towards your engine to get what it is that you want. You know, you're going to get what you desire with this breakthrough, but this is changing. This is you being more original to yourself. This is you having like either a psychological breakthrough, or emotional breakthrough, a mental breakthrough, a verbal breakthrough. This is you having, you know, an actual inclination or a change, like a rapid change, an unexpected change and breakthrough, because it's Uranus energy. It's like unexpected. It's just not what you would normally do. It's unorthodox. But this is going to get you what you desire, because you've already been stuck in a certain way. And now you have a choice and a decision to be a different way in this relationship. And you have to show your devotion and your desire by doing this, by being self-disciplined, focused, showing passion, showing real desire and diligence. You know what I mean? This is like your commitment being tested in a sense. But here you're just in the energy of like wanting a new start, but like, you know, you're showing the energy like, I don't know, maybe. You know, you're one of those people. But the old way of you is ending. You know what I mean? Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is permanent. The old way of you being is nothing is permanent. It's over. You know, now you're needing to go with the flow. Learn the lessons. Learn the lessons. Get grounded in yourself. Choose. This is a confrontation within yourself, an inner confrontation within yourself. What will you do? That's it. You're going to get what you desire. Just take some time out to recharge. You hurt? Okay. Take some time out to get grounded in your body. This is what's keeping you from actually getting the fresh starts that you really want. You want a fresh start. You want new friendships. You want new relationships. Take some time out to get grounded in yourself. All right? Revive yourself. Heal your heart. Heal yourself. Like, get comfortable alone for a brief second. You know, just comfortable. Now, some people say, I'm always alone. No, get comfortable being alone. Not just noticing that you're alone. Be comfortable being alone. When you come into the house, are you celebrating yourself that you're home? Are you laying in the bed like, yes, it's just me. It's quiet. My plants are here. You know what I mean? All my cups are here. Nobody washed the dishes, or, you know, nobody, you know what I mean, dirtied up the house while I was gone. I mean, if you got kids, that's something different, but you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is get comfortable being with yourself for a second. And that's going to give you a place of power where you'll be able to share yourself. You're going to get a quick breakthrough, because from there, you're going to get what you desire by being comfortable alone, not just acknowledging that you're alone. Like, you know, hey, I'm home alone and, you know, nobody's here with me, so technically I'm alone. No, not one of those, like, yes, I enjoy my company. I really like being here. You know, I really like, you know, coming home and, you know, cutting my nails or trimming my beard, or, you know, brushing my teeth after I eat, or, you know, rinsing my sink out, or, you know, water my plants, or, you know, petting my dog. I really enjoy these things when I get home, and not having a want for, you know, other people to, you know, get involved with you. Maybe this might be one of those people who need to be spending time alone. You might be one of those groups, because you got a lot of personal power that you're just like holding into, because you got Vesta, which is about your inner drive. So you have a lot of like personal power to get what it is that you want. You're just kind of timid about moving forward. You want a fresh start. You're in the energy of trying to offer fresh starts, but you got this energy of like defensiveness, you know, and undecidedness, you know. So just take some time to recharge emotionally, you know, because this is in fire. This is taking some time to recharge. All right, so you could be a Taurus. You could be an Aquarius. That is some Aquarius energy. Could be a Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini. And those are the signs I have. But I'm getting that you need to align with yourself. All right. And start asking, like, how did this happen for me? Like, how did situations happen for you? Maybe that's what's keeping you kind of stuck into it. Like, you're not learning the lessons, because it's asking you, like, how did those situations shape you? How did they happen for you? How did you make it through? Like, what did it teach you? This is what these are. This is what you could be asking yourself during these recharge moments. These are going to give you breakthroughs. They're going to give you an awakening, and then it's going to innovate the way that you go about getting things that you desire. It might also change the things that you desire, and that might be what's unexpected for you. When you take that time by yourself, you might actually change the things that you desire. And then, of course, you would get what you want, because now you no longer want things that maybe didn't want you or didn't fit with you or didn't align with you. Maybe you don't want those things no more. Now, maybe you want better things, and they're right there, right in your arm's reach. So then you would easily get what you want. But what you want can be gotten, but you may have to give up something. And you may have to give up a certain way of being, a certain way of thinking, a certain way of acting, or just a certain way of living. You're going to have to give up something here to get what it is that you desire. That's what Venus means here in this sign. This goddess Venus. Did I say you could be a Taurus? I think I did. Okay. So, yeah. That's what I'm getting. Yep. I'm getting, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that you need to take control of yourself. Like, you need to take control. Your breakthrough is in you being, like, personally confident and strong and believing in yourself and being open and receptive. Because here you're not really open and receptive. You want to be, but you're not quite there. All right? And that's where you just get this recharge. Take some more time to yourself, and you'll be able to heal this anxiety and this undecisiveness, this feeling of imbalance that you have, this inner imbalance that you have. It's going to bring you more presence and more inner power and more inner peace. And you're going to be more receptive to things. It's going to give you a revive and a revive of that inner fire, that inner light that you have. That's going to give you the breakthrough to get the things that you really desire. Okay, did that make sense? I think I did a lot of talking in circles, but really, it took a second for me to really understand it and get it. But I see where it was at with it. So, pile 2, that was your reading. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Boom, pile 3. So, pile 3, how can you heal your significant relationships? Okay. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I seen this, look, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be like this about y'all, but look, as soon as I seen manipulation come out, I automatically started thinking Cancer. I'm sorry, Cancers. I don't mean to be like that with y'all, but I definitely felt like this is a Cancer, because y'all be emotionally manipulative. And I ain't trying to bash y'all, not at all, because I love y'all, but I'm just saying that when I seen it in the blue, I thought, Cancer. Sorry, y'all. Y'all cool, though. For real. I really do love y'all. My daughter has Cancer placements. I have a Cancer placement. Okay, so, all right. This is what I'm getting. What you need to heal this relationship is patience. All right? Patience. You need, like, new experiences. I'm feeling like you need to see the world. You need to be out. Like, there's a new start here that needs to be like hashed, because you have renewal here with Pluto. So this is like radical transformation here, new beginnings. This is Scorpio energy. It's ruled by the planet. I mean, it's ruled by the Scorpio placement. Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto. Whatever, either or, you know what I mean, right? And then you have Gaia, which is about fair give and take, or weighing out the. Ooh, someone's feisty. All right, so I'm getting this energy of, yeah, look, 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like not having to fight. Like sometimes not having to win at all costs is the thing. Like you're in the energy of always having to win at all costs, or maybe wanting to, because this is also like, could be like peaceful resolution, but it's like inner conflict where you really want to win at all costs, but you're playing it as, I want this to be a peaceful resolution, but you're really impatient. You know what I mean? You're really impatient, and you're giving off this vibe of like maybe being not detached, but like open to new experiences. So this is like some type of emotional manipulation where you're giving it like you're open to new experiences, and you're not quite like invested in this situation anymore. Like you don't see the potential anymore, and so maybe you're giving an impression like you're walking away, or like you're detached, or like like this isn't worth the effort. That's what I'm getting. You're giving it away like it's not quite worth the effort. And there's an energy of it being emotionally manipulative because you do want the relationship. So, so there's the energy of wanting to like have some type of status with them, or like a renewal. You feel like there's competition because we had Aries here. So there's like an energy of feeling that there's competition. Ooh, it has got to be competition because you don't hear this machinery in the background messing up my like, trying to mess up the whole like situation I got. Ayo, but check it. I'm telling you. So it's like you feel like there's competition, or you might be putting on a facade of this competition. You want like respect from them. You want a fresh start. But there's this feeling of you feeling like you need to manipulate them to get what it is that you want, or in order to be able to birth something new. So you have a personal issue coming. So it's going to be like an emotional. There's like an emotional connection that you guys are going to be having. You need to actually like express some feelings. So a personal issue reaches resolution in Cancer. This means that it's more about connecting with people that you care about, and sharing your feelings, sharing your fears, allowing people to love you. And this will actually bring, or allowing yourself to love others. Like allowing yourself to be more nurturing, allowing yourself to be seen emotionally. This is connecting with people. So look, after I start seeing that, you hear how it gets quiet? Yeah, so expressing yourself, allowing yourself to be seen emotionally, sharing what you truly mean and what your real values are. And this could be a family situation here as well. But I feel like, if it's not competition, it's a fight, it's an argument, it's competing against each other. It's like needing to be right. I'm right, you're wrong, because Aries is competitive. It's also assertive. It's like my way or the highway. It's Emperor energy. So it could be that energy as well, as if it's not necessarily an intimate relationship, it's a situation here where you're still wanting to win at all costs, even though you don't see the potential in the situation. It's just like you want to go see other things. You want other things to go on, but you want to win at all costs, while not seeing, the potential in it. So, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's not you, but that's just how it's coming off. All right. And there's this energy of like competing with each other, or just wanting to be right. And it's like this emotional manipulation game that's being played. It's like a back and forth. Could be with a Libra, could be with a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or Aquarius. Could be with a Taurus, or could be with a Cancer. These people could have that placement, or it could be with the Aries. I said that right. Could have this placement, doesn't have to be. Or you have a Capricorn. Could be with a Capricorn. There's this energy of you not quite wanting to even invest in a situation, or not seeing the potential in the situation. And then at the same time wanting to win at all costs. So it's like an ego battle. Or you guys, it's like an ego battle. What's going on here? You guys want a renewal, but it's for like status, or for like an accomplishment, as an achievement. It's like you just want to win. That's really what I'm getting. You just want to win. I didn't get this in the beginning. In the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, you guys are trying to, it's emotional manipulation. You're just trying to get the win. What is this about? Why? What's so important about it? Is it the status? Is it the achievement to say that you have them? Or what is it? This is how it's coming off in this reading. You know what I mean? It's like a feeling of innocence and a feeling of hope. This is what you're giving, or this is what they're giving you. So I guess to heal this is what I'm getting, is like, be playful. If you want the situation to work out, be playful. Be receptive. This is sacral and heart chakra. So this is like all passion. Like, be playful. Be a kid. Have fun. Don't be so serious. You want to have new experiences with them, or you want to have new opportunities with them. Be playful. Have fun. The way you're going about it is just trying to take control. And it's not fun. It's not looking like fun. If we're being honest, it's not looking like fun. Be playful. If you share your feelings, do it in a playful feeling. Do it in a playful emotion. You know what I mean? I really give you my world, girl. Or, hey, boy, I don't know what y'all say. What y'all say? Y'all be saying some weird shit. No, I'm playing. It ain't weird, but I don't know what y'all say. Just share your feelings in a funny way. I don't know. Share your feelings in a weird way, or just in a weird way. Make it weird. That's what I feel like. Make it weird. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of awkward. You're like, what? Yeah. So you guys can laugh about it. Something. Make it different. But add some passion. Be receptive to them. There's this energy of you wanting to win and then still weighing the pros and cons of whether it's worth investing. That's what the energy is like. Is it even worth starting over? Is it even worth birthing a new situation here? That's what I get. And then there's this energy of competing against each other, wanting to win. You want to beat her. She wants to beat you. She wants to beat him. Or vice versa. Or, he wants to beat him or she wants to beat him. It's just the energy of wanting to win. You want to be the top dog. You want to be at the top. The achievement is that I won. I'm the one. You know what I mean? Is that what y'all want? You want to be competing in your relationships? So just be more playful. And this is going to help you release this feeling of suffering, of being frustrated, of being sad, of being agitated. Your practical plan comes in the slow and steadiness of building the relationship. Cancer is a sign of needing slow and steady intimacy. You actually you need to get to know them. Cancers don't even like you to touch them when they first meet you. It's you got to get to know them. You know what I mean? Some of them might not even hug you if they know you to hug you. But I always notice that about them. They don't like you to, they be ooh, flinchy, ooh. They be really afraid that somebody's going to hurt them. I never understood that. All right. I guess that's just being a crab, I guess. Being a Cancer. I guess that's just how it be. So, you might not be forgetting. It's the past. That's what I'm getting. You're holding on to the past. And then there's this energy of you always being too busy. Maybe you're too busy for sex. Maybe that's the energy. Maybe you feel like you're too busy for sex or too busy for love. You know what I mean? It's you're lacking this innocence. As in friends. It doesn't. If it's a platonic friendship, then of course we're not going to be thinking about sex. But maybe. If you guys are I don't know. It might be. You never know with people these days. For real. Just keeping it all the way real. Keeping it all the way G. You never really know with people. But I guess maybe for your reputation, this was for your pride, for your ego, to win. All right, and then you guys were trying to do. Both of you were doing this. Both of you were manipulating each other for the sake of trying to win, and then both of you were feeling like you weren't getting what you wanted out of the situation, or wasn't feeling like it was producing the fruit you wanted it to produce, but yet you still wanted, and it was contemplating wanting to walk away with it, and the inside was a feeling of wanting to walk away from it, but at the same time wanting to win. Is is this a win or is this a loss if I lose? You were still undecided, and it's you want new experiences, but I feel like you want new experiences with this person, or maybe you just want new experiences in general. Maybe you want this person in the new experiences that you're having. Maybe that's part of it. So if that's the case, be playful. Don't be so serious, because Pluto, Capricorn, Taurus, they're they could be serious signs. Aries too, they can be serious and competitive and forceful and want things their way. And Pluto is a thing of fears and obsession and jealousy and power and power dynamics. So this whole thing was about, was the power dynamic. You want control, they want control. It's just a power dynamic, and it's really just to win. You guys just wanted to win. That's what this whole thing was about. And trying to figure out whether it's worth even investing in. It's not producing the fruit I want. And when all you're trying to do is control it and win. So it's saying, be more playful. Open your heart. Be more open-hearted. This is going to take away the suffering. It's going to lead you forward. It's going to give you the step forward to the sweet success you really wanted. To that real feeling of happiness that you really wanted. All right, it's going to let you let go of the burdens of responsibility. You know what I mean? And look at this world as a child. Be playful. Be playful like you guys are kids. And this is going to lighten the mood. And it's going to bring the relationship back in. You know, it's going to give you guys a new experience. It may not necessarily be the same. It's going to be a new experience. So it doesn't mean that the relationship will be the same way that it was before, because the world upright means a new experience. So it's going to be a new experience. It's just not going to be in the way that it once was. And that's what you guys are probably holding on to and competing and trying to win about because of the past experiences that you guys had. That's what I'm getting. So this personal issue will reach a resolution once you guys have a heart-to-heart conversation. You know, like a real heart-to-heart conversation where you guys are vulnerable. All right. And this is going to transform the situation and give you guys a new beginning. It's going to switch the dynamic where it's no longer going to be a power struggle before. It's no longer going to be a power struggle between you guys. You know, it's going to be a free flow where you guys are just going with the flow and enjoying each other. You know, you might just get away from each other. You know, you might just go your own way, but it won't be a stressful or tension situation. It won't be tense if you guys see each other in public. It won't be one of those situations. You know, it actually be something that you guys can communicate, because Libra is a sign of communicating, and that's what I've seen. And then you have personal resolution, which is an emotional communication. So you guys will be able to communicate with each other, and at least in an intimate way, you know, where you guys at least know each other and understand each other, you know, without having too much strife. So that's what I got, pile 3. I think I got a bit rowdy there, you know, but that's what I got, pile 3. This was your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Woo. Boom. Pile 4. Pile 4. This is your reading. So, pile 4. What can you do to heal your significant relationships? Ooh, okay. Here we go. This is the work one. I knew it. This is the work one right here. No, maybe not. I think it is, though. I think it is, because it's got work. So I think it is. 6th house, too. And Taurus. Taurus is a sign of working hard, too. They're good workers. All right. But your commitment is being tested here. Somewhere in this situation, the recognition that you want. I said the public recognition. I thought it was a 6 of Wands. It's a 7 of Wands. All right. You might be putting your resources or putting your efforts in the wrong direction. You might be not putting in enough work, enough effort. That's why. That's why your commitment is being tested. You're not putting in enough effort here. There's an opposition here. The opposition is probably in your way of thinking or the way that you manage people. All right. Might be in the way that you manage people or the way that you deal with people at work. All right, like how you handle your resources or how you handle yourself in the work environment. There's like an opposition here, so it might be maybe you're a bit stubborn. You know what I mean? Because we got Taurus energy here. Could be a bit stubborn, or not working on. You're not like focusing on the needs of the people around you. That might be what's going on here. But you got surrender to divine. So your commitment is being tested here. I think there's an opposition again at work. Okay. So if I'm being honest, I'm feeling like this is like a job that you don't need to heal. All right. I'm thinking that the healing needs to come with like your comfort and your stability, because you have work. So you need to balance it. All right. You need to balance work and your health and your bliss. So you need to have time to like enjoy yourself. I think you're working too hard. Taurus is a sign of working too hard. That's what I get. That's what I get. You're working too hard. All right. And if you want to heal this relationship, then you need to basically like focus on like the stability that you have within yourself. More like focus on your fitness, focus on your health, your diet, your nutrition, your bliss. What things do you like to do on your free time? Like distractions. Like you need a distraction. That's what I'm getting. You need some type of distraction here. Your commitment is being tested towards like surrendering, to allowing yourself to like be free, to allowing yourself to express yourself or to fulfill yourself. Because you got the 3 of Wands here as well. And the 7 of Wands is also about surrendering, putting your work in the wrong places, putting your efforts in the wrong places, and not getting the success you were hoping for. You know, it's also like being beat out by other competitors. You know, so it's something like that. It's like you might be undervalued, and it's like you're in an energy of kind of looking for something better. That's what the opposition is. And so your commitment is being tested towards maybe giving up the situation or putting your efforts in other places. You know, this is going to give you a level of confidence, a self-belief. You might need to work on healing, taking time out for yourself. You might be that's really what I'm getting. You might be just working too hard, focusing too much on like the physical success, on comforts, luxury, stability. You might just been focusing too much on stability. And I'm getting like, this is because dormant. This is a black moon. So this is time for like rest, rejuvenation. You don't build things or work on things during this dormant moon. This is time for like refreshment, healing. You know, and then you also got this balsamic moon. It's also about resting, healing. You got surrender to divine, resting, healing, letting them take the wheel. And then your commitment is being tested to the divine. Are you trusting? Are you trusting enough, you know, to basically wait on your ships to come in? You know, because that's what you're in the energy of, like waiting for things to pan out, waiting for things to come forth. And it's like, are you trusting enough that it's coming? That's the opposition. The opposition is maybe you put in a lot of work and you feel like the things aren't paying out, like things aren't showing you what they need. But it's like you need to balance and find time to enjoy happiness, enjoy bliss. Find some time to really enjoy yourself. This is going to boost your confidence, and it's going to help you put your efforts in places where they're really needed. Because right now it's like, you know, Seven of Wands is like, I've been fighting and it's not really giving me what I want. It's not really getting me where I need it to be. And reverse is that it's that inner conflict of like, it's not getting me what I want. It's not getting me where I want it to be. It's not putting me where I thought it would put me. It's not putting me as the winner or as the victor. I'm not feeling on top of my game with what I'm doing. And so find some time to balance out work, health, nutrition, balance, you know what I mean, comfort and stability with your bliss, your free time, your fun time, your creative abilities. You know, this is your sacral chakra. This is also about your creative abilities. All right, this isn't just about sex. It's your creative abilities. What other things can you do? This is going to boost your confidence. It's going to make you more receptive. It's going to balance you out. It's going to give you that peace that you need. This is a three-way pair I like right here. Your heart chakra, your solar plexus, and your sacral chakra. You know what I mean? It's like bing, bing, bing. Right here in this area, you're feeling light. You feel like you can go out and achieve some things. This is the energy that you're going to have. And this is going to be where your commitment is tested. This is going to push you forward, all right? The divine is pretty much carrying this for you with the job. But you're needing to balance out work, responsibilities, health, you know what I mean? Your fitness. I said that's the same thing as health. You know what I mean? Your stability and your levels of comfort. You're needing to balance all these things. And it seems like a lot. That's what the Seven of Wands is. It seems like a lot. But you can do it. You know, you just need to surrender this need to have control and know that, you know, the divine pretty much has you. Like your ships are coming in. Because Three of Wands knows, it's a knowing that they're coming. It's like I can see them. I know it's on the precipice. It's just not here yet. You know what I mean? It's just not here yet. And so that's kind of what it is. It's like it's going to give you a balance. It's going to give you a feeling of relaxedness. Because that's what I'm getting. Like it's a feeling of no matter what's going on, I'm still just going to do my thing. You know, kind of like this out here. No matter what's going on, I'm just going to do my thing. You know, so it's going to invigorate you. And it's going to give you this energy to be able to persevere. All right? So you're going to learn to ask for what it is that you need in the emotional space. This is going to help you out by balancing this out. It's going to give you a level of confidence to be able to ask for what you need. You know what I mean? And it's going to give you that feeling of being able to do what it is that you want to do. You know, because the opposition is quite, maybe because at work you don't feel like you can do what you want to do. You know, but it's asking you to balance it out all out at the same time. Like balance out responsibilities, taking care of yourself, taking care of your stability, you know, handling all that, and then managing other people, because you might be a manager, you might be a boss. So it has you managing other people or dealing with other people, taking them into consideration, taking other people into consideration around you. All right, you're gonna need to do all these things, and this is gonna balance you out. This is gonna balance out your heart chakra. All right, and this is gonna allow you to like express your bliss. You're gonna like enjoy yourself. You're gonna have a new experience here. All right, this is gonna give you the motivation you need to express yourself, and this is gonna give you the confidence that you need. All right, it's gonna allow you to step forward and be like a shining light. It's confidence. This is confidence that comes. So that's what I got. Pile 4. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house.